This is all the extra property that they have, all the way back to these trees back here.
That tree got hit with lightning last week. Storm, so that branch is out.
This is the Genesis house in Kenosha, Wisconsin. It's an old schoolhouse from the 1920s, and this ministry takes in homeless gals that are pregnant that have been asked to leave their own homes. They take them in and they care for them and help them, and they can stay here up to 9 months after their babies are born. But the house is very run down. It needs a lot of help. They have a lot of extra property that we could put something much bigger on that would help a lot more kids. And I'm sure that they could use a garage too, because in the winter here we get tons of snow and ice, and I know a garage would be a huge blessing.
I don't even know how to start.
Yeah, so basically just introduce yourself and talk about the house, how you guys got involved in the Genesis house. Yeah, I'm recording.
My name is Maggie, and my husband and I are the directors, house parents here at the Genesis house. This is a comprehensive program for young, pregnant, homeless women, their families, their child's father have neglected them, have abused them, have rejected them, so they have nowhere to go. So we bring them in here, we love on them, we show them the love of God. We help them with basic life skills such as teaching them how to clean and cook, budgeting, time management. We help them with pregnancy classes, childbirth classes, parenting classes, so that when they get out on their own, they can get on their feet, they can be independent. Our goal is to have them be God-dependent and self-sufficient, so they don't live off of, the government and those aids, but that they feel good about themselves and they can start a different life. Our motto here at the Genesis House is it's a safe place for first steps and second chances. So it's new beginnings for them and their children. We really would love to have a bigger place, something that's more energy efficient so that our funding isn't going for all of the energy costs. We could help more girls if we could have a garage to put a vehicle in so that we don't have to scrape ice off of windows when somebody's in labor in the middle of the night. Our vision is to help these young women who choose not to abort their babies, but to bring their babies into the world and then give them help. So many times we say, please don't abort your children, but then send them on their way and they have no resources. We want to help them with that. We want to help them have a place in their heart to know that people love them, people are willing to help them, and that if they've made a choice or something's been done to them that is a tragedy or maybe a mistake, that there's always more to life. We can always overcome that. We have a Ralph Waldo Emerson quote in a frame in the house, and it says, what happened before and what happens after are small things compared to what happens inside. So that's what we want these young girls to realize, that they are loved. We'll love them, we'll love their children, and we'll help them get a second chance and a better future. So please come and help the Genesis House. All right, let me see where Brittany is.
This is the foyer inside the Genesis house. You can see this is part of the daycare area where you can see the floor is very, very old. This is their donation area too. They get lots of donations, and they just don't have the storage room for all this products that they get. So they definitely need help with their storage.
It's like what was the thing that, what in your life got you here? Just not, you don't have to be too personal, whatever you want is fine. And then since being here, how have you grown, and like how has this helped you become who you are now? and how does it help you continue in your future of like when you're on your own, when you're able to, you know, hold your son and have him in your arms and just say, hey, I'm doing good, because you know, it just shows that like they're making an impact in so many people's lives that it's worth it for Extreme Home Makeover to come here and give you guys, even the moms who come here, a new space, a comfortable place that's not outdated and not have vintage, you know, flowers everywhere on the walls, because I'm a girl, I know, you know, and to have new stuff for your babies and cribs and just good materials that you can just know that you're able to take care of your kids, and you know.
Yep, so just introduce yourself and then just go with it. We're taping.
Hi, I'm Brittany. I am 22 years old. I had my 22nd birthday here at the Genesis house. In 3 days will be 4 months that I've been here. I came here on April 14th, and I was very not in good situation, homeless, sleeping from friend's house to friend's house, not knowing where I was going to sleep some nights, or I slept outside. And coming here really made a difference. I've only been here 4 months, and so many things have happened in my life. I gave my life to Christ on May 22nd, before my birthday, which is May 28th. I was baptized on May 22nd, and it makes a tremendous difference. The Genesis house is a blessing for me and for any other girl who needs to be here. Without this place, I really don't believe that I could be sitting here today. And I love it here. This is my heaven on earth. And it is a big blessing for me to be able to come here from where I've been and get my life on track and get back connected with Jesus, and have Maggie and Wayne here and Nicole, the alternate house mom, for support even what I'm going through right now with custody with my children, which are Quentin, who is 3, and Jaden. I just had him on July 30th. It was a very hard birth. No medication. I had a VBAC, yes. And that was with the help of Maggie, who I call mom, and I call Wayne dad. They are like the parents that I have never had, the parents that I actually dreamed of having. And I love it here. And if any girl would ask me, where can I go to get help, or if they're in a similar situation that I was in, I would suggest here. And I have. I've talked to girls on the phone, and they ask me for my experience, how is it here? I tell them that it's great. I wouldn't suggest them go anywhere else but here. And Genesis House is the only place like this that there is in Wisconsin that I know of. It's a very beneficial program for young women, and I just love it here. I really do.
That's awesome. It's perfect.
Perfect. Thank you.
Brittany's baby. She's got her
Here,
babies.
let me record the last one with them.
At the bottom.
We are rolling.
Okay, here we go.
So we should say ABC, come help the Genesis house. People like, and then whatever this little guy's name is, say, he really needs your help.
Okay, all right.
Okay. ABC, come help the Genesis house.
People like Amari really need help.
Oh, that's bad.
Try
You
again.
do. What'd she say?
That was good. You guys sang the end, so I don't, yeah.
Okay.
And then ABC, come help the Genesis house.
What about people like Quentin, Jaden, and Amari?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Dad, come so you can see. Oh, you can't.
No, I've got the whole thing in the frame. I've
Okay.
got it. I've got the whole thing.
So we'll
Well,
say.
I'll do ABC.
Here, I'll do ABC, come help the Genesis house, and then you guys do people like.
Quentin, Jaden, and Amari really need your help.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
ABC, come help the Genesis house.
People like Quentin, Jaden, and Amari really need your help.
Yay!
What was that all about?